morning office, night home responsibilities, paying EMIs instead of saving, and not being able to achieve financial dreams. This is what you see in 90% of middle-class families. Middle-class people make two big mistakes. First, whenever they want to try something new, they overthink it. Whether it's changing the house, sending kids to school, or investing, everything gets delayed by 3 to 4 years. The second big mistake is that nobody thinks before spending money. They just learn and spend without planning. They keep repeating the same thing. From childhood, middle-class people get this mindset. You need to get a good job that pays well. But no one tells them how to actually get that job. Even after getting the job, no one teaches them how to manage their time. That's why 95% of middle-class people, no matter how much they earn in their lifetime, can't achieve financial freedom. They think if they work hard until they're 60 or 65, they can save a little for their kids. But nah, it's just the usual story. Author David Back says it differently. You don't need to work your heart out all the time. If you make the right decisions and get good guidelines, you could do a job you enjoy and still become a millionaire. Like David Batch says, you can even make money automatically while you're sleeping. The first question is, do you get paid a salary? The big mistake middle-class people make is that as soon as they get their salary, they pay for house expenses right away. They settle rent, EMI, bills, and then what's left over. They say you can keep cash in the cupboard for later use. But that money won't really help in an emergency. It'll just get spent on random expenses. The shortest way is to invest in yourself first. Only after that come expenses. David gives an example. John and Sarah are a couple. They're in their 50s. Together, they earn $55,000, but their total investment is $2 million. Their parents advised them during marriage. The first portion of income should be kept with you, then spend the rest. Sure, here's the translation. Just do it. It started slow at 4% and then increased to 10% or 15%. Even if kids have expenses, they manage it with their side income. Invest it in places that give good returns like index funds and improve your lifestyle. At their seminar, a woman asked exactly how much to save and what the rule was. That's when David explained the 50, 30, 20 budgeting rule. So what's the rule? They said you should spend 50% on essentials like rent, electricity, internet, and food. Then 30% on lifestyle and entertainment. But don't exceed your limit. The remaining 20% should go towards savings and investments. Giving importance to an emergency fund is super important. David says you should at least keep cash to cover 6 months of expenses. Around 75% of people don't have an emergency fund. For example, Alex is 31 years old. He's an IT professional earning around $1,000. In 2023, he lost his job and friends. He has no savings. To manage EMIs, he took credit card loans and personal loans. Friends gave some good advice. They said you should save 6 months' worth of expenses. If your salary is $1,000 and you save $50 to $30, you can easily build up at least $5,000. Next, you might ask where to invest that money. David says it's all about the power of compounding. Banks only offer 4 to 5% interest, so you can't beat inflation, which is around 6 to 7%. So, index fund are the best place to park your money. Even if you invest just $120 with a 12% return, it can grow to $1,200 in 10 years. And in 20 years, you can easily make millions. Even if inflation changes the value, the magic of compounding stays constant. Next lesson, save small and make it big. Now, we're going to look at the rate cutter. Daily small expenses can become huge. For example, if you cut your daily coffee shop expense by $0.1, you can save around $36 annually, friends. People spend $1 to $2 daily on junk food, cigarettes, and stuff like that. If you invest that instead, you'll get good benefits in the future. So you start by budgeting and investing at the pace you can manage. Choose the right mindset and the right investments. Then make the most of compounding power. This is what gives you passive, regular income. Let's look at 10 important points you need to achieve financial freedom. First off, mindset shifts are more common in the middle class. Here's something important to understand. Rich people, as soon as they get their salary, invest right away. It's mostly the middle class that doesn't do this. They prepare an expenses list and then try to save the remaining amount. That's the main difference. For example, in Mukesh Ambani's family, there were strict saving rules from start. As soon as they earned $1, they would invest it right away. That's how they built wealth through compounding. Second is having multiple income streams. Depending on just one salary is risky. During the COVID times, lots of people lost their jobs. That's when side income became really important for many people. Freelance work, online tutoring, YouTube channels, rental income, all these can be extra income streams. Even if you spend just 5 hours a week creating digital products, you can make around $60 to $120 a month. This really helps cover emergency bills. Third tip is using a habit tracker system. If you want to save money, planning and following through consistently is key. So use a habit tracker. Just use simple Google Sheets or a mobile app daily. Keep track of your expenses and do a weekly analysis. For example, even if you spend $2 on tea and snacks in a month, note it down. After 30 days, you'll see that you've spent around $40 to $50 unnecessarily. This will motivate you. Next, insurance is a safety net. Many middle-class families don't value insurance. But the moment a medical emergency hits, a lifetime of savings can be wiped out. Health insurance and term insurance are a must. You can get a term plan between the ages of 25 to 30. For example, for a $1 million term plan, the monthly premium is just around $10 to $12, friends. This also provides security for your future family. But inflation is a harsh reality. In 2000, 1 liter of petrol was $0.5. Now, it's almost $1.2. That's the effect of inflation. If you just keep your savings in the bank in 5 years, the real value will definitely go down, friends. Now, why to beat inflation, you should invest in assets like stock market index funds. Try investing. Here's the 6th success story. Anna Matthews from a city is the example we're looking at. Her teacher's salary is around $500 per month. In 2010, she started an SIP with just $60 per month. By 2025, her portfolio grew to $500,000. Consistency plus the power of compounding is all about when you start. You don't need a huge amount. 7th, live a minimalist lifestyle. Avoid new gadgets, fashion trends, and random shopping if you're addicted to them. Be real about this and keep your costs down. Cut down on expenses. Invest 50% of what you save. Put 50% into an emergency fund. Use the automatic transfer trick. As soon as your salary hits your account, set up an auto debit to invest in SIPs. That's the best way. If you try to save manually, you'll get tempted to spend. With auto debit, money goes straight into mutual funds. Your planned expenses won't get disturbed. This is one of the best financial lessons. Teaching kids the value of money is really important. Got it? When teaching about money management, tell them to save a portion, even if it's small. For example, if you earn 100 weekly, advise saving 30. Savings is a habit that needs to start early. Here's a real example of a retirement plan starting from 10th grade. Suppose you're 25 years old and invest $120 monthly at a 12% return. By age 60, it'll grow to $300,000. But if you start at 30, it'll only be about $170,000. The difference is huge if you delay. That's why experts say start early and stay consistent. Now it's your choice. Stephen, your future will be decided by you. If you follow these tips, in 5 to 10 years, you won't just break out of the middle-class mindset, but you'll also be able to create generational wealth. Remember, salary doesn't matter. What matters are your savings and investment habits. If you start early, you automatically have a chance to become a millionaire. Now decide what you want to do and take action this year. Even if you start a year later, it's still possible. There'll be some updates on rabies. Don't forget to comment down your target for the next 3 months. And if you like this video, make sure to share it.